two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU's Death Valley home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on last year's national champions, the LSU Tigers. Green Day Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Bringing it out, it's Harris. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. It's a nice game. We'll move the football up to the 27.
Nice first down here by Texas A&M. The offensive line gets a hat on a hat, gets a good push, and once again, you see the history and tradition of Texas A&M with a great back.
That's caught. It's Williams. Jukes past the defender. He's in the clear. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Obvious penalty. Doesn't matter. Offense makes a big gain. So the offense comes up now in first down thanks to that costly penalty. They'll run it here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of their marker, inches away.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice game like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice game.
Can he make it to the marker? Running through the tackle. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
And the Aggies line up with a 1st and goal. QB decides to keep it here. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
This is why this offense is one of the more dangerous offenses in the country. The quarterback and his legs. It's one thing to try to stop him throwing the football, but you better keep eyes on him because you can see not only can he get out into the open, he has got serious speed to take it to the house.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Two backs now flanking the quarterback. Handoff from the shotgun. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here. Kirk, a long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together, and this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Lets it go quickly. The pass is intercepted. He could go. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Texas A&M. A crucial pick 6. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
takes this from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid gain. And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Looks to the left, pass caught. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
Makes the catch downfield. Now play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to...
He grabs it inside the 20. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The receiver grabs it. Touchdown, LSU. Great connection there for 6 points.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. He'll hand it off. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of the defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. To throw, it's Reed. Looks left and finds his target there. The Aggies will line up to put it away. Oh, they fake it. Can he get there? And the head coach's gamble there pays off. They do get the first down.
Hey, snapping to an offset player like that is much harder than it looks. And to put it exactly where it needed to be, that was perfect.
Looking to throw it on first down. Running back grabs it on a screen. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Makes a quick grab. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Snags the quick throw. Breaking free at the 35. They finally stop him, and now before he gets to the 16-yard line.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, you just never know, right? I mean, here's a short throw, and give credit to this wide receiver, not just making the catch, but look at the production after the catch. That's what separates the good receivers from the great ones.
This offense shows its explosive ability. One huge play. They're set up just inside the red zone now. The defense all over. They stop it right at the line.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zero in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Defense will make the stop at what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. Let's check out the stats now for the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Looking downfield, it's Reed. The pocket breaking down. Intercepted in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Tries to get it to the running back. Caught near the sticks. It's Dupree. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First down and 10. It's a quarterback keeper. Gets the first and still running. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Inside the 40. At the 20. And they'll finally bring him down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception. And a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
First and goal here for the offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Aggies.
That is great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas A&M 21, LSU 7.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. On the move now. He's got room to run. He's in the clear. Now the 40. And he will head out of bounds after a huge pickup on the ground.
Wow, really long run like that from your quarterback, especially at home, will do a lot to fire up this crowd and the sideline with your own teammates. Not to mention the defense now has to keep that in front of their minds. That is a huge play for the offense.
Kirk, all these players are aware, if you can make your mark, if you can make a special moment in this kind of rivalry game, that's just remembered forever.
Chris, that's so true. I mean, I played in the Ohio State-Michigan rivalry, and unfortunately, Desmond Howard had his moment where he returned the punt. We're still talking about the pose. So it's a huge opportunity for these players, but I also think the players that press, the players that try to make plays, that try to have that moment, I think that can backfire. I think you have to let the game come to you, control those emotions, and find out if you can just go out there and eventually have that moment, but let it come to you.
They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. LSU has moved into the red zone. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 4th down, a short toss to the running back. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. They'll run it from the gun. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Grab near the sticks. It's Green. Touchdown, Tigers. They couldn't stop him now. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum, Kirk. And if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So,
here he goes. Inside the 30. A huge gain moves the ball to the plus 22. Great scoring position now. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
So after the massive play, it's first down just outside the red zone now. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football.
Oh, they've got him on the blitz.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Natty comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Receiver in motion now. Play fake, looking to throw. And the sophomore QB with an inaccurate throw threw it behind his man.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Works to the left, and it's complete. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
There you go, defense. Much better job of affecting the quarterback. This guy's already thrown a couple touchdown passes. That time, no chance at all to get his feet set. Nice job of pressuring him and bringing him down for the sack.
Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Throwing off play action. Looking for the wideout. Wide open downfield. That's enough to move the sticks and give them a first down at the 41. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Looking deep downfield with the left. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. He's bringing it back. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, that one's picked off. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Looks to the left for a quick throw, and he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. They finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. Receiver makes the catch. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Breaks into the open. Out past the 30. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Pick 6 could be a game changer.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick it deep to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the 3rd quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Extending the play now. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Caught, completion. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop it. Touchdown, LSU. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football. He makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral it.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Harris. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
To the air. It's Reed. Looking right. This one caught. Past the 30.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
The shotgun handoff here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Nice grab. It's Williams.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Out of the gun now on third down. Makes the catch. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here. We got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on fourth down?
Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
That's how you know an offensive coordinator really believes in the offensive line. You get to fourth down, you don't spread out a defense and try to create a one-on-one matchup and throw the ball. You go the old-fashioned way. You get behind that offensive line, get the yards you need, and you extend this drive with that first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Makes the catch downfield. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Caught quickly. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Aggies.
What a beautiful post route right over the top, and it splits this defense for 6 points. Great recognition by the quarterback to see the void in the middle third of this secondary and confidently deliver that strike.
Extra point makes it a 17-point game.
That makes the score. Texas A&M 38, LSU 21.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Play action here on first down. Looking to scramble now. Wide open downfield. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. No huddle here for the offense.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front.
Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, LSU. Strong game by this quarterback.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
PHC is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Number 32 set to kick this one off.
Bringing it out. It's Harris. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. They'll hand it off. That's the spin move. They bring him down right at the 20.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
He's in the clear. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. Past the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
LSU 28.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back. It's St. Clair. It's a quick grab. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. First and 10 play coming up.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Caught by the receiver. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On first down, it's play action. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Offense comes to the line with the first down. The defense going to have to overcome that costly 15-yard penalty. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle made quickly at the 11, but the offense in the red zone now. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Bringing pressure. Pass ball is incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. We'll check that out. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Makes a quick catch. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
Here's the point after attempt. Look at this. They faked the PAT and trying to throw for it. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
And the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Back to pass. It's Reed. Catch made on the right side. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
He picks up the first, looking for more. They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21. First and 10 now for the offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's got it with room to run. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. And momentum really building now. Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter.
Texas A&M 52, LSU 34.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass caught. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. First down here for this offense. And Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the...
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, LSU. It's just been unstoppable today. The quarterback finds his favorite receiver for yet another touchdown.
Man, that is another touchdown for this guy. And what's been very unique is they've moved him around. He's the left, on the right, outside, inside. Also, ability to get downfield and make a catch. He can catch it underneath. Just a total package, having a dream game.
And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. He's got it inside the 15. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Dropping back. It's Reed. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Quarterback keeps the football. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
They've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. The Aggies will bring their punt team onto the field. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly.
Really good route here by this receiver. Quarterback does his job, puts the ball right where it needs to be. But how about the play by that defender to knock it away?
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. On the move, looking deep down the right side. It's caught. They will rule that a catch, a huge gain through the air.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Looking to scramble. Using his legs here. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Caught over the middle. It's Rodgers. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Chris, that's another big pass play, another milestone for this quarterback. That's now 500 yards passing on the day for the man under center. This is going to be one he'll remember for a long time.
Caught near the goal line. And it's a touchdown, but hold on here. We have a flag down. Let's check what that's about. So the call on the defense declined, of course, and the touchdown will stand. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. They finally chase him down, but a huge return. Very lucky. He didn't bring that all the way to the house. Just a bit more space, and he was gone. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Leaning on the run game here late. They test the middle, but gets stopped. That one goes nowhere. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Looking to set up a screen pass here. He puts it on the turf. The offense able to retain possession. Very lucky to still have a chance to win this.
Boy, did they dodge a bullet right there. So fortunate to recover their own fumble. I don't know how that ball bounced in their favor.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Well, they move the chains on a clutch drive, and that should be good enough. This was a pressure game. They step up and answer it here and secure a big victory in the middle of the season.
Chris, weeks ago, maybe even all the way back to week 1, we circled this game and knew that we had a chance for him.
Cannot get the throw. He's taken down with a huge play at this stage of the game. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the Aggies hope to be able to run this clock out of the final minute and secure the W. Looking to throw. It's Reed. He's running out of time here. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today. And he's not done yet.
He made it. 3 points on the board.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First down, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Hey, really good call here by the defensive coordinator working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Get 6 defensive backs with that dime look. Cover as much ground as you can and have as much speed as you can. I think the quarterback may have been confused there and just threw the ball away.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Short connection to the tight end here. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. To throw, it's St. Clair. Running out of time in the pocket. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. So down 6, they need a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th down. Their last chance here. Looking deep for late-game heroics. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. 4th down. 4th quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. They stop him, but it's a 1st down, and that should be ball game. Fresh set of downs. 1st and goal. And he drops back in the gun. He escapes the pocket. And it's picked off in the end zone. He steps out of bounds after the interception, and that will be the final play of the game. That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.